Hold on, Miss Bob. Hold on, Miss Bob,
Yeah,
please. Stop. Could you stop sharing?
to stop. Okay, sure.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon in Zambia. Today is June 6th, and we are starting
No, it's June
June
10th.
10th. June 10th. So June 10th, and we're starting our second session of ZELP. And the session today, it's about life strategic plan, something very important that Miss Boab will discuss with you. And you need to be very attentive to this because that's going to help you to organize your life. That's going to organize your goals and your growth. So let's welcome our mentor, Miss Boab. And Miss Boab, please welcome your students and you can lead the session as usual.
Okay, Morris just sent a note that he's joining with Fred.
Okay. All right. Great.
Okay, as I said, all this material will be in the class assignments, and it's really important that you go back and read this to help you understand exactly what you need to do. So we've put this together for you, and it describes what a personal strategic life plan is. It's actually a roadmap of where you want to go in your life. So it's something you want to decide, what do I want to happen in the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next year, 3 years, 5 years from now. You decide, what do you want to do and how are you going to get there? So it provides a clear plan for getting there. It's meant to help you organize your priorities, establish your life goals, and design the path, the route forward to achieving this. So what does it look like? It's usually a 1 to 2 page document that lists your goals and then steps required to reach the goals, and then a timetable. And that's really important. You don't want to put something off. So you say, I want to achieve this. I'm going to give myself a month to do it or 3 weeks to do it. And that way, each goal will have a date that you will try to reach. And why do you want to create a strategic life plan? Because it can help you define what success means to you by helping you to focus on your objectives. It serves as a planning tool that helps you move forward. Becoming your action plan for a set period of time, 1 to 2 months, 6 months, a year. And what does this involve? So it consists of listing your personal core values, what your beliefs are, your strategic focus area. You're going to look at all these core values and you're going to choose 3 of them and you're going to focus on those. And then you're going to create a personal purpose statement and a vision statement to achieve these goals.
So, Miss Moab, just to go in details on this, students, why do they need to have a strategic life plan? Why you have mentioned so many important details, but in other words, someone who is a 17, 18, 20 years old, 21 years old, 30 years old, and the person has their own life, they live their lives, but why is important to create a strategic life plan?
Because if you don't do this, what is your purpose in life? You won't achieve your future dreams and your goals if you don't plan this. This is something that it's a new way of looking at putting together how you want to succeed in life and how you want to get there and how you want to obtain this. And we're going to help you by showing you an action plan to achieve these core values and these goals of yours. So keep this in mind. What gets planned gets done. Without specific steps and dates, all you have is a wish list, but it's not a plan. So writing in the details of your plan is essential to your success. Your strategic life plan is where you are set in place the action steps and deadlines to get where you want to be and accomplish your goals. Also refer to the SLP often to remind yourself of what you want to be doing, what are you doing about it, and how do you plan to accomplish it.
Great. So
any questions so far? That is the outline of and the reason why you want to create a strategic life plan.
And it's important that students think that by creating your strategic life plan, you will understand what's your purpose in life, what you're doing with your life. Sometimes we just keep doing things to survive, but it's important that even though you need to survive, you need to create your path. For example, where do you want to be? You need to organize in your brain and in your heart and create actions. And those actions, as Ms. Bowab is putting, they need to be planned. They need to be organized in a timeline. Because as Ms. Bowab said, if you only create ideas, oh, I want to become a founder of an organization. All right, that's your goal. That's a goal that how long do you think you need to achieve this goal? Do you need, Miss Bob, you are teaching them in 3 times, in 3 periods, so they can plan for a short goal, a midterm goal, and a long-term goal. Is that correct, Miss Bob?
Well, each goal depends on what your goal is, will take a different amount of time. If you are looking to get a college degree, then you know it's going to take you 4 years. If you want to take a class that's a 6-month class that will give you a certificate, then when you reach that goal, that's something for 6 months. So everyone is different depending on what you choose. And you'll see this as we go along, the time frame. All right, so now we're going to talk about the core values, how you're going to choose.
There is a question, Ms. Boab, from Akim.
Akim, okay.
Okay, so it's a question.
Yes.
Yeah, so I was actually looking at the template for the life strategic plan, and there as we come up with plans, there are some conflicting issues which comes in, like uncertainties, and there are also sometimes when we become over ambitious. So how do we balance? How do we strike a balance?
Well, let's wait till we actually look at the template, okay? Let's start from the beginning how we're going to approach this. And you'll see when we choose the specific values that you have, okay? So what I'm going to do now is go over what your core values are. Let's see. Okay, so a core value is what you feel in your heart, you are passionate about. They're fundamental beliefs of a person or an organization. They're the guiding principles that dictate your behavior. So they help people differentiate between right and wrong. Examples of personal core values are loyalty, passion, honesty, efficiency, reliability, dependability, optimism, positivity, commitment, integrity, family, education, successful careers, religion, staying healthy. So I've given you just an example of all of these core values. When you list them all, you're going to be asked to choose only 3, and we'll work on those 3 and showing you an action plan how to achieve them. So why are values important? Because they're positive values. They guide you to choices and actions in a favorable way. They give direction and consistency to your behavior. They help you make time for what needs to be done. They establish a relationship between you and the world. And they set the direction of one's life. So we all have personal goals, personal values that we want to achieve. And we're going to teach you how to achieve them, how to look at it in a very intellectual way and break it down for you. There are also values in business, and they direct the behavior and the decision-making of a company's employees. They help you determine if these employees are on the right path of fulfilling their goals. Some examples of business core values are teamwork, respect, creativity, safety, collaboration, engagement, empowerment, innovation. If you do not have these core values in your employment, you probably will not be kept in that position. You probably will be fired if you're not a team worker, if you don't respect the company. And also, in reverse, a company might have a mission statement that you don't approve of or you don't agree with, and you won't fit into that company. So that's why we have to match our core values. You have to find a company of employment that you feel comfortable with, that you can be valued, and the same thing in life. Values give our life meaning and purpose. Knowing what our values are and adhering to them result in us feeling balanced, fulfilled, and having a good self-sense. Knowing our values allows us to make decisions and have a sense of direction, a meaning and purpose in our life. Many people who do not understand who they are actually mean that they don't know what is important to them, and they have been following the values imposed on them by others, such as family, society, and peers. You might not agree with the values that your family have, or that society has, or that your friends have, but you have to be true to yourself. And so when we're looking at values, you have to think of what is really important to you. And those are the values that you're going to list. We're going to give you a template, and you're going to list those values. So you can see how important this all is.
So
what you all have in common is you value education. And if you didn't, you wouldn't be part of the Kendita Initiative, correct? So if you think of that, how important this is to you, and the Kendita Initiative is a 6-month plan. So if you thought of this goal of achieving your certificate in the Kendita Initiative, there are steps, just like we're doing. You're following these lesson plans, and in 6 months, you will receive your certificate. Did you have something to say, Nielsen?
Yes, I'd just like to add on this, because what Ms. Bowab is expanding to you right now is each one of us, we need to understand our values as a human being, as a person, as a professional, because we have different roles in life. We are son, we are father, we are a worker, we are a student, we are a community leader. We have different hats. When we are living, we do not just stay at home waiting for things to happen. We need to take action in different places in society. And when you come to a training like this, you come to a training like this to expand your understanding about yourself, so you realize how you can be more active in your community, in your society. Because why are we training you? Because you are a leader. If you don't know that you are a leader, but someone who are our country leaders, Mr. Chikumbala and Mr. Kalaswa, they saw you as a leader. They came through our training. They were developed in their in understanding skills. They have their skills, and they see you as someone who can help yourself and your community. So by understanding the core values that you have, Miss Bowab is explaining to you that you will need to at least come up with 3 core values. That's correct, Miss Bowab? 3, they need to come up with 3.
But first they'll list many. They can list a dozen.
Oh, all right. So you will list in the template that Miss Bowab will show to you values that are good for you and for the society. People, when they look at you or when you look at yourself, which is the most important, you should not be concerned about what people think about you. You should be concerned about what you think about yourself. Okay? But of course, the other's perspective about you is important, because if people think that you are someone who is not productive, who does not do your work, who is just at home waiting, maybe when you go for a job interview and you have that that uh, that behavior, and people already know about that behavior, and you are not showing the difference, that's going to be hard. So it's all up to you. You are the leader of your life, but here we are showing you ways to grow as a person. Okay, Miss Bowab, please.
Okay, so I'm going to show you a blank template, and then we will show you an action sample of the action plan, and then we will show you an actual example of what your final template will look like. Okay, so here is the blank strategic life plan. You are going to type on this. So this is a template. You will type on this and send it to us. You're going to have your name, the date. You're going to list as many as you want. You could list 6, 8, 10, 12. The most important things that we just talked about: religion, education, family, health. These are your core values. You think of music, if you're a musician, if you have a hobby and it's really important to you, play the piano. I know some of the students are musicians in our group. So those are very important values to you. Once you create a list of values, then we want you to look at them and decide what are the 3 most important core values. You're going to prioritize and list the ones that are the most important to you. And once you do that, you're going to create a personal vision statement. A vision statement is something that you see that you want to attain. So a personal vision statement is a mission statement of what you want to accomplish in your life, both personally and professionally. It reflects the core values and your priorities in life. And we will show you a sample of that. And what you will do is you will look at all of these core values and you will write a statement like, I wish to provide good health for my family and become successful in the particular business field that I'm. That is sort of what a vision statement is. And then you're going to have an action plan. Now you've chosen 3 core values, and they are priority 1, priority 2, priority 3. So here where it says name of priority, you're going to put one of those values, those core values. If it's education, you're going to put that. If it's entrepreneurship, owning a business, you're going to put that. You're going to list your goals, your action steps, and the deadlines. And we're going to show you samples. Then there's the second one, and there's the third one. It is all here for you. All you have to do is fill in these cells. And as you type, the cells will drop down. So we're talking about Let me just stop sharing a minute and get back to here. So in a brief statement, we're talking about you choosing a half a dozen or a dozen of core values that are the most important to you. Then you're going to break it down to the 3 most important ones, your priorities, and then you're going to have an action plan of how you're going to achieve those and a time frame that you're going to do them in. So now I'm going to show you a sample action plan. Okay, so here's the priority up here, right? Career, that's one of your values. So under goals, you have to think about how you're going to describe what the goal is going to be successful in a career. Attain a new title position with increased responsibility and salary. That is the goal that you want to improve your career. How are you going to do that? Well, here are the steps. And we're only going to ask you to do 3. But just don't do 1. I want you to do 3 steps for us. They don't have to be as detailed as this. This is a fine example for you. So
Ms. Bowab, excuse me.
Yes.
So a student who came up with this one, when they sent to us first, it was not like that. This is a final product. Is that correct?
Oh, yes. You can send them back to me 2 or 3 times for corrections. This is to help you to systematically think of steps 1, 2, 3. How am I going to achieve this, a new career, right? And so if we did the first 3, the person wants to develop their leadership skills. They want to seek more visible assignments, and they want to get more experience across the company. So they've done, this is their goal, 1, 2, 3. How are they going to develop the leadership skills? They're going to identify a course program that they can attend. They're going to identify a potential mentor. And then here's the time frame. So they're saying in January, they're going to do this. In November, they're going to do this. Seek more visible assignments. Ask my mentor to support my exposure and my visibility. Find out what's coming up. And then these are the dates.
Ms. Bowab,
Yep.
Ms. Bowab, I just would like to make a comment here.
Yeah.
Because we have a student, and this student this week wrote a message doing exactly what we have here in this step 2, which the student wrote, and the student is looking for visibility in his life overall, growth, progress. And the student said, I would like to talk to you, Ms. DaSilva, to see how can I grow as a person? How can I grow as a professional? So the person was doing this, asking my mentor to support my exposure visibility. So the student, which is in this class right now, was asking for this support, but now we are teaching you through Ms. Bowab's class that if you want to grow, that's going to be one of your goals, and one of your action would be this that Ms. Bowab is showing to you right now, and then we will help you to achieve this. So that's very, very interesting, Ms. Bowab, because this week I received a message asking for this, and now you're showing to them that in life, in order to grow as a person or as an organization, we need to plan. When I met most of these youths in Zambia through Maken Gospel Band, I was just getting to know them and to see their goals. And I was sending them ideas and projects, and they were putting in actions, and we are working together. Now we are working on some other goals, and we are working together. But everything needs a plan. You cannot say, oh, I wanted this. Well, if you wanted something, you need to plan. And you plan, You establish a time and you do, okay, what do I need to achieve this? Those are the steps, like Miss Bob is showing. Develop my leadership skills. The first thing that I need to do to achieve that goal is, for example, identify a course or a program that I can attend. That's one thing. The other thing, identify a potential mentor, someone who I can talk to, someone that can give me an advice, someone with some expertise in life. In Zambia, you have Mr. Kalaswa, Mr. Chikumbala, who are mentors for you. They are in Zambia. They have experience in life. So you can talk to us, but you also can talk to them. They are trained to help you to grow as a person. Okay, Miss Bob, thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to stop sharing it. I'm going to ask if they have any questions about the action plan. As Nielsen has said, reach out to mentors. You know, if you have a priest, if you go to church and you have a priest that you're very close to, they could be a mentor. If you have a particular teacher, even, you know, if you're working, even a supervisor, and he could help you, you know, if you want to move up in your company, or you need to have a mentor. You need to reach out to your friends, to your family. We all need people. We can't do it by ourselves. And that's the reason you're here in this class. And that's, we want to help you achieve that. I know it sounds overwhelming, but just think of it as you are going to go deep into yourself. And when you wrote your narrative and you did your resume, there are core values. That's why we say this is building upon each lesson, the previous lesson. So what you put in your narrative about yourself, what you like about yourself, what you did in your resume, now you will think about your core values and you will list those. And then you will think of a way to achieve those in a timely manner. And now I'm going to show you an example of a student that did a very, very good strategic life plan. And they said it was okay that we could use this to share with you. So,
Miss Bob, before you move ahead, I just like to show to students something.
Yeah.
Because what Miss Boab is showing to you now, to all of us, is a clear strategic life plan in details that you need to start and you need to organize. I'll show you my list of actions that I have to have in front of me so I can achieve them and I can work on them. All right? Give me 1 second, please.
Great. Okay. Does anyone have a question while he's getting his list? All right.
All right.
Mr. DaSilva he wears many hats. He teaches, he's a student, he's a mentor, he's a husband, he's a homeowner.
Yeah. So look at this, guys. So these are activities that I need to take care of, and I need to be managing my time to achieve them. All right. So that's not easy because I need to organize one thing, another thing, another thing, another thing. And I take care of this, 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 I take care of this. So these are things that I need to run in my life. So I need to keep myself organized. Sometimes just looking at for these actions, I know that I have to finish. Sometimes I need to prioritize one thing and finish one thing to work in another thing. All right? Go ahead, Ms. Bob.
Okay, so now I'll show you a sample of this student. Okay, so this was a manual. He did this in 2022. All right, so he listed his core values. Look how many he has here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. He thought about what's important to him: efficiency, optimism, positivity, commitment, passion, teamwork, innovation, safety, empowerment, respect, personal and professional development, financial freedom, family and friends. Now, those were the most important core values to him. It's hard to choose 3, but you have to think about what are the 3 that you want to work on. And this is what he chose: personal and professional development, financial freedom, and family and friends. And now he wrote a personal vision statement that would try to incorporate these 3 things together. So he's got to build a long-term profession as a teacher that will offer endless opportunities for career growth and to keep up with cutting-edge educational technologies, as well as develop and promote creativity and high-order thinking skills that increase the performance of my learners.
And of course, Miss Bowab, Miss Hanley, Miss Tony, our mentors here, they have helped the students to achieve this final product. So Miss Bowab will be here to help you too.
That's right. He could have also included in this vision statement the financial freedom and family and friends. And by saying, right, after he wants to become a profession as a teacher, and then he could have made a statement saying, this will give me financial freedom to support my family and friends. That would be a better personal vision statement, but he did this and it was acceptable. So now he has to have an action plan for each one. So you will see here, look at the first one, personal and professional development. The second action plan, and you right here where it says priority 2, financial freedom. And down here is the third one, family and friends. His is quite long. Yours does not have to be this long. We just want to know, we want to see that you know the concept of doing this. It doesn't have to be as detailed as this is. If you do 1, 2, 3 for me, that would be fine with a date.
The most important is we want to know if you want to know what you want in life. Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be? You are here in 3 months or in 1 year or in 5 years. What do you want to achieve? Do you want to just be waiting for people to help you, or do you want to grow? Let's listen, Mr. Chikumbala. He has been through this training, and he is a mentor, and he is a leader. He is our country leader. And what's the importance, Mr. Chikumbala, of youth to organize their strategic life plan, please?
Thank you very much, Nelson. I appreciate.
We can't hear Mr. Chikumbala for some reason.
Are you able to hear me?
Yes, no, we couldn't hear you. Can hear you now.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Good afternoon, Ms. Bowab and everyone there. This is one of my best topics so far. I think the strategic life plan has been one of my best. Yes, I love all the subjects, but this was one of the best subjects that I like so much because that's the topic that assisted me to put everything into planning and action. Because without a strategic life plan, you can have a lot on the table and it will be difficult for you to achieve. This is one of the topics that made me to know what to prioritize first. I had so many things that I was planning to do in my life, but I couldn't, even when I have an opportunity, I couldn't recognize to say, this is what I'm supposed to do. But after doing this subject, I was able to organize and put things into planning. I think it's one of the best subjects so far that has helped me to achieve so many goals, because I've got many, but I've known what to prioritize first. Okay, I need to do this. Then after I do this, this is what I'm going to achieve. After I do this, I'm going to do this. So it's one of my best subjects that I like so much. Thank you very much, Nelson.
Thank you for your leadership, and thank you for your testimony right now. It's very important that the students listen from you this. Mr. Kalaswa, I think he is with us. I don't know if he can say some words for students.
Hello everyone, how are you today?
Good.
All right. I think, as in for me, the SLP would be more or less like stepping stones, and whoever takes it seriously and apply it, it will help a great deal, because that's when you know where you need to start from and how you keep on building up your organization or your company or whatever you're doing in life. This is more or less like a backbone of any organization. Without it, nothing can be, nothing can work.
Thank you so much for your testimony and for your leadership, Mr. Kalaswa. And Ms. Bowab, please, you can go ahead.
Okay, that was great. It is a backbone. It is an outline. So this person, how would he achieve personal and professional development? He will build a personal brand and undertake courses to better his profession. So he's going to establish social media presence, joining platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Messenger, and then he's going to share the content through posts. He's going to complete his research project and graduate with a diploma. And these are his timelines. The next priority is going to be financial freedom. We all want that. So he's going to build a multiple stream of income for consistent cash flow. He's going to create a financial freedom vision board, motivated to achieve his goals. He's going to, he says the vision board is useful to help him clarify and maintain focus on his financial goals. He's going to undertake a market research to better understand the industry. He's going to develop a realistic business plan. He's going to create a budget that can help him manage his money. And these are the timelines. His third priority is family and friends. He's going to show more love to the family and friends all year. Update my family and friends contact list, ongoing. Check on family and friends at least once a week via voice call or virtual video call. Visit family and friends once a month or bi-weekly. Enjoy leisure time. Regular time out with friends and family for ice cream, shows, and get-togethers, ongoing. So this is how he's going to build a relationship with his family to show them how much he loves them, and vice versa. So those were his three priorities. Those are the action plans that he took. And that's what you're going to do. You're going to give us a list of your core values. You're going to break it down into just 3. And then you're systematically going to think about how you're going to achieve those core values. Any questions at all?
I'm sure they have so many questions,
Right.
because this is a long assignment. This is an assignment that, one, they will think about themselves, who they are, and why they are in life, what they want to achieve. So it's not easy.
No.
Sometimes we don't have the time to think about this. We just need to survive. But we need to think that you need to grow as a person. You have done a lot so far. You have come to this program. You have done other things in life. But think about 3 things that you want to achieve, and think about what motivates you to wake up. When you wake up, what makes you happy? What makes you proud? Do you think you are good in what? Do you think you are very good in making friends? Is this a value for you? Making friends and respect friends is a value for you? Helping others is a value for you? Do you think in your life makes you happy when you help someone? That's a value for you. That's a core value. Everything that you do in your life, you always will think that it's in your heart, in your brain, that you always love to help people. So if you are clean your house, or if you are being a teacher, or if you are in your church, that core value that it's within your personality will go with you. That's what motivates you. As if you, like, imagine the gasoline that makes the car to move. Your core values is that gasoline, the energy that you have. Some people might not see that on you, but you know that that core value belongs to you. And that's what makes you strong as a person. That's what makes you who you are, because you are different from your brother. You are different from your friend because you are unique. Okay? You are unique. There is no two Miss Bowab. The only Miss Bowab with all her personality, her values, it's her. And you with your personality. Me as my personality, and so far. But when we are together, we grow. That's why we are in this team. That's why you're part of this family, Kendita Initiative family. Miss Bowab.
Yes. Now, if you think about a core value, if you want to complete this program, right, and you put down to complete the initiative, the Kendita Initiative, to receive my certificate of achievement, you have to follow these classes each week that we're giving you. You have to work during the week to complete the assignment. And some of you have, and some of you have not. So your commitment to this program, this core value of finishing our program, it can be like a strategic life plan. Just think about it. I don't want you to include it because we're just talking about it as an example. If you want to achieve this, then you need to finish your resume. You need to finish your first assignment, which some of you have not done, your complete narrative and the video. And then now this is the third assignment. And then next week will be the fourth assignment. So it's an action plan, just like you're going to do for this next lesson. You set a goal, you set a time frame for how you're going to achieve these.
Yes, I also do like Miss Bowab, if we can, we're going to ask students right now if they need any help with the previous assignments, because we are coming to the close of this session today, and I will open Google Classroom to go over what you have posted in the previous assignments, okay? So then we can try to help you. Oh, that's not this one.
Is Rachel here today in class? No, huh? Rachel? Okay, some of them have done their narrative, but not the video. Is Samuel here? He has not done a video. Rachel has not done a video. Abigail has not done a video.
All right, so it looks like they are having problems with the video, so let's see now.
The ones that did the videos, they were all beautiful. I have to commend them. They were clear, precise, they're articulate. They were wonderful.
Oh, so congratulations to the students who finished their videos. Ms.
Yes.
Bowab is make a wonderful compliment on this, and I will make mine when I have the chance to watch all of them. And the other point is the narrative, because we are now in our third project, okay? So you have 4 projects. So the first project, second project, we are now in our third project. So Gloria, she wants to ask a question, Ms. Bowab. She wants to make a comment. Gloria?
It's not Gloria, but it's Roida. I'm using my friend's phone because my phone is giving me a problem.
Oh. Mm. So you are saying to type the document or to
Yeah.
record the video?
I didn't see that because I've just logged in just a minute ago. I think about 10 or 5 minutes ago. My phone
Oh,
has been giving me problems, so I think I've
oh,
just joined the class
oh.
a little
All right.
bit late.
So okay, so you will have the recording for this session.
All
We
right.
are coming to a closing right now of the session, and we are talking to students about their assignments. Who is having difficulties to submit the assignments, and we are trying to help them.
Me, I'm having difficulties in the assignments. Like last time, I was trying to do the narrative of the personal narrative. I don't know if, but I turned it in, but I don't know if it reached Miss Boab.
No, it has not, Gloria. I don't even have you down on a list here of the students in the class.
My name, okay, it's not Gloria. I'm just using my friend's phone. It's Roy Dapiri. You can
Oh, so
just check
what's
on
your
Roy
name?
Dapiri. Roy Dapiri.
What's I can't understand her name. Say it again.
Royda.
Roida.
Yes, Roy Dapiri.
Oh, she was the most recently added student.
Oh, okay. Did she join? Oh, okay. I see Rhoda here. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Ferdina, you are all set with your assignments. That correct, Ferdina? You finish everything?
I sent it yesterday.
Okay. All right. Akin,
You've seen it?
we received, Ferdina.
All right.
Faith,
Yeah, Faith Faith did the narrative and she did the video. She's working on the resume.
okay. All right. So, Miss Boab, we will check together who is missing what and send to the country leaders to
Okay.
ask them for their help to check on those students.
Okay, Rhoda, for the narrative, use the form that's there. It's a blank form. Just use that, type in your narrative and submit it. That way it'll show up as a Google document. Do not use Word because I can't correct your assignment if you use Word or PFD.
Right. Okay. They need to be aware that they need to send in Google Doc.
Just type out the form that's given to you, right?
Yeah. Florence has a point. Florence, you can speak now.
Afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
I wanted to ask if you have seen my video of narrative essay about myself. I don't know if they have received the video. Miss Boab.
I don't, yeah, I don't think so. I have your resume and I have your narrative.
Because I did it for a long time, so I was waiting for the grades.
Did I send it? Did I give you a grade?
No.
Then I didn't see it. I'll go back and look, Florence.
Okay, ma'am.
I gave a grade to everyone that I saw. I'll go back. I'm making a note now to check your
Thank you,
video.
Miss Boab. Thank you, Miss
If not,
Boab.
I will email you, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, all right. So we are coming to an end of our session today, and we want to thank. Oh, Mishak has a point. Yes, Mishak.
Yes, thank you, Nelson. I noticed that I'm not able to receive emails. I'm not able to
No.
receive emails. Yes, especially in terms of the grading on the email. I didn't receive any. I don't know if my email address is connected with you.
But you are in Google Classroom?
Yeah,
Yes.
so everything is sent back to you. It's sent, when you turn it in and then it's returned, it's not through an email.
If you go through Google Classroom, but you receive a notification on your email saying that Miss Bowab sent you back. But you go to Google Classroom, go to classwork, and in classwork, you see all the comments that have been made.
Oh, all right,
Yeah.
I'll do so. Though I don't receive the notifications on my email.
I will check again in Google Classroom to make sure that you will receive notifications, okay?
Oh, all right, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any more questions? All right, so Miss Boab, thank you so much for your wonderful lecture and your final points so we can finish this session, please.
Okay, so I just want to emphasize, please read the assignments. We posted everything for you. If you read all the handouts that are given to you, it will help you with your lesson. Also, it's so important that your grammar, I mean, remember we gave you writing tips, and many of you are not capitalized. Simple things like capitalization, periods with 2 spaces after the period, and paragraphs, 2 spaces. You can't submit something like a resume to someone with simple little errors like that, even though it's well written. It's the grammar that you're, not double checking. So take the time to double check each sentence so that it saves me a lot of work, capitalizing everything for you. And just be aware of that, okay? I can't emphasize it enough.
Great, thank you. Mr. Chikumbala, your final points, your considerations, so we can close the meeting. Mr. Chikumbala, please.
Sure. Thank you very much, Nelson. Just want to encourage everyone, those that have got challenges, please, they are free to contact me so that we can move along.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Chikumbala. Mr. Kalaswa, any point you'd like to say for students to close this meeting?
I just encourage them to work hard. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all. And we are closing this session today. And we see you all next week for our last session for this foundation component of the program. And you please work on your assignments throughout the week. If you have any questions, any concerns, please do not hesitate to contact us. Ms. Boab, you all have a wonderful week.
Yes, thank you all. Have a good week. I look forward to receiving your assignments. Bye-bye.
Thank you all. Bye-bye. Have a good week.
Lawrence. Lawrence.
Advance.
Hello.
Nimvela.
Hello.
Nimvela.
Lawrence.
Eh?
Banakupasa grade yako chani. Banakupasa grade. You not submit yesterday. Banakupasa grade.
Nadia 100. Nadia 100.
Batuma litulelo.
Batumiza lero.
All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay. What I'm waiting.